is just hours away. Let's bring in Saeed Shehata, who is with BBC Arabic, to talk to us. We're keeping a close eye on those pictures as we talk, Saeed. So Rushdie there, just talking about the very violent 24 hours we've seen in Gaza. What are you hearing about that?
It's expected because during the 2 years there is some militant group, some militia, or looting, was doing something against the law there because there is no security force of Hamas there because he disappeared after the Israeli military operation. So Hamas has been trying since the redeploy thousands of its security forces to control and keep an order in Gaza because there is some people were accused of like collaborating with Israel, like Abu Shabab group, and at the same time there is clashes. Some clans are against Hamas authority. One of them is Doghmush clan, and they had like clashes before, and the tension between them for a long time. So it's not easy for Hamas to control because there is some groups are against Hamas, but Hamas is still in control. They try to show they are in control, and this will put question about the security of Gaza, who is controlling the security of Gaza and who is governing Gaza. And these two main questions which will be sticking points in the second stage negotiation after releasing hostages. So Hamas trying to say to be they are there, and as I said before, they are not accepting or rejecting what's called the foreign guardianship on ruling Gaza and the security, because there is talk also about a stabilization force to take over the security of Gaza. So Hamas is putting its presence there through like this kind of like clashes with some clans who are trying to challenge and defy the authority of Hamas. So Hamas tried to prove inside they are in control, and for the outside world they are in control, and this is one of the strongest cards with them to challenge, you know, when they want concession from Israel regarding the full withdrawal, regarding the Palestinian state, and they said before they are not going to disarm or hand over its weapons until a Palestinian state is established.
Now, we are hearing about some last-minute hiccups regarding the prisoners list. Israel not approving certain names to be released, Hamas insisting on these prisoners being released. What do you know about that?
Still, there is some confusion about it because there was talk about Israel agreeing on a list before and Hamas accusing Israel they change the list, and Israel saying no, because the talk mainly about 7 high-profile prisoners, especially Marwan al-Barghouthi, one of the senior members of Fatah, one of the main factions of the Palestinian Authority, and Ahmad Saadat, who is the leader of the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, and both of them like in prison for long sentences. Al-Barghouthi was 5 life sentences plus 40 years, and Ahmad Saadat 30 years. So Al-Barghouthi is very well known and in Gaza and in Ramallah and among everyone, and he is seen as a unified figure. So he can, if in an election, he will be the head of the Palestinian Authority, and then if a Palestinian state, will be the head of a Palestinian state because of he is popular there. So Israel is against that, and so even Hamas tried to tempt them yesterday when they said they were ready to release the hostage earlier, in case they agreed on the 7 high-profile prisoners, but Israel is against that. So I doubt they will release these names because, you know, because they accuse them of like some stuff which would be hurting the Israeli and would be hurting the right wing, especially Mr. Smotrich and Ben Gvir. So I think Netanyahu will not, you know, gamble to do that with Hamas.
Yeah, and as we're talking, Saeed, we're just watching this helicopter that has just landed at Raim military base, where hostages are expected to arrive in the next few hours. This is the crowds of people. They've lined the road. They're also gathered in their hundreds at Hostages Square in Tel Aviv. Just to say that also we're getting news that the International Committee of the Red Cross convoys are now moving across Gaza into position to collect Israeli hostages. That's what we have just heard. So there's a lot of activity right now. Not least to say, this summit of global leaders in Sharm el-Sheikh, co-hosted by President Trump, by Egypt's leaders. So give us your take on that and what could be happening. Is it more symbolic global support at this point?
It is ceremonial. Mr. Trump tried to show to the world he is a man of peace who can make, you know, like broker any peace deals, and even he talked about Afghanistan, Pakistan, like clashes recently, and said when he comes back, he will deal with it. So he is portraying himself as the man of achieving peace. And they said, Gaza war is over. I think it's a wish more than a reality because there's many obstacles for that. But to be in Egypt, Egypt also is playing a big role in negotiation and brokering the deal with Qatar and Turkey. Mr. Trump and Mr. al-Sisi, the Egyptian president, will co-host the meeting, and with more than 20 leaders, the French president, the British prime minister, the Spanish prime minister, the Turkish president. So many leaders will come there. So it's ceremonial more than like to go to the next step.
And it truly is a global affair. When you look at the list, I mean, I've got the list of 20. I'm not going to read them all out, but there's many from the Arab world. There's many key leaders from Europe and from elsewhere, such as Mark Carney of Canada and various, obviously President Trump as well. It really is quite a showing, isn't it?
Yeah, because, like there is demonstration all over the world to support the people in Gaza after 2 years of devastation and hunger, famine, killings, and all this. So this misery and devastation in Gaza got the sympathy from the world. So there is demonstration and pressure. So this issue touched many people all over the world, and also the hostages also, because there is demos, coming to support the Israeli people for the hostages. So it's, a problem and with devastating story for both sides, the Israeli and the Palestinians. So for the whole big leaders, so it means this issue is very big. This issue is very important. This issue has effect and impact on several levels, especially this peace in Middle East, which is a very important area. And in addition to that, the economy and other things, because Middle East is a very important area. And this conflict between the Israeli and the Palestinians is long for tens of years, so they need to have an end of it. So it might be a chance to do that. But I said it's difficulty to say Gaza war is over. It's, it needs more work. Not only ceremonial meeting is good to support, but it needs more work to make this happen.
Saeed, thank you. Thank you for now. Saeed Shehata with us from BBC Arabic. Let's